Hey Buns. Well, director-producer Naoki Yoshida has spilled some of the beans about patch 5.5 that's upcoming April 13th. Part 1, at least part 2 of the patch is coming at the end of May, in a Famitsu interview that I just came across today. This is a brand new interview, and I want to thank you, Lincoln, LKN111 on Twitter, for giving me permission to use your translation, because this is a Japanese interview. I said that he spilled some of the beans, because I assume that he will spill the rest of the beans at the live letter that's happening on Friday. If you are not going to be able to make it to the live letter, don't worry, because I will make a live letter recap video probably early next week. I will be putting the story spoilery information here at the end of the video, and I will give you a lot of warning about that before it's about to happen. So don't worry, if you're not caught up on the story, I will give you plenty of warning about spoilers when it comes time for that. First of all, Yoshida said that melee jobs are going to get buffed, though he didn't say which ones specifically, and nothing like a big rework or anything. Major job changes won't happen until the expansion comes, but they're just going to dial up the numbers a bit. He said that they're going to do this now because Ultimate got postponed to 6.1, and there won't be new high difficulty content added in patch 5.5. So I suppose that means that they feel safe tweaking the numbers, as there's no bleeding edge raid coming out that they could inadvertently screw up the balance of by messing with the numbers. But I mean, on the other hand, it also kind of just sounds like, well, what the hell? I mean, we don't have anything to do till Endwalker, so we'll just buff the hell out of melee and that'll keep people busy. Though I also kind of felt like maybe it's a galaxy brain strat to get more people to play melee, so more people will be hyped about the new melee job that is coming in Endwalker. Yoshida said that the new Unreal trial could be even harder than Titan, which is saying a lot since Titan is rock hard. He said they actually had to tune down this upcoming Unreal fight's difficulty a bit, because if they hadn't, it would be on par with a Savage fight. And I was honestly a bit surprised to hear that, because I thought that the point of Unreal was to experience fights as they were originally, just upsynced to you at level 80, so you could have that authentic experience. But it seems like they could be veering away from that path if they're just gonna like tune down fights that are too hard. I wonder if Unreal will evolve to be less about experiencing fights as they were on launch and more about just having a sort of challenging, but not too much so, side content with a more broad appeal. I think that the latter case is making more sense when you look at the rewards, which are cosmetics that take a ton of kills to get. And I wonder if Yoshida, when thinking of the idea for Unreal and how it would fit into the game, just forgot how hard a lot of these fights really were. Because in this interview, he did say, I took part in the new Unreal trial and I thought, was it really that difficult back then? And he had similar reaction when he did Titan. So that's kind of the feeling that I've got. We don't know who the new boss will be yet, but we might find out at the live letter on Friday. I hope that it's King Mog, and I'll be sad if it isn't. They said that the new ultimate that is coming in patch 6.1 will be synced to level 90, not level 80, because it would suck to be level 90 and have to use only up to level 80 skills in there. Yeah, it's almost like sinking down and losing half your kit kind of sucks, but we're not ready for that conversation. On the crafting and gathering front, you thought you were done with Ishgard Restoration? Think again, because Ishgard Restoration Festival is coming, which is going to be a casual crafting event, and there will be a new character for 5.5's custom deliveries, someone very unique who is related to Ishgard's high houses. So I don't know, Emmerich's mom maybe as a chef, because she already knows how to make big sweetie pies. For the Save the Queen, aka Baja content, we are getting a new zone in 5.5 called Zadnor, and it'll have new duels, new fights, a new fortress to attack like Castrum. And my big question is, will it be Hrothgar lands again? Or could we be helping bunnies this time? Because Gongos is just west of Dalmasca. So could it be the Dalmascan front? Could it be a very different battlefield? They're also changing it so that if you miss out on a duel, like if you apply for a duel and you don't get in, you will have a better chance getting in one next time, which is going to be a huge relief for a lot of people that have been struggling with that. And they're removing the 48 player requirement on Delubrum Regine Savage, but making the fights harder to compensate. So I thought this was kind of a weird part of the interview, and I hope we get more clarification on this at the live letter, because it's like, I don't know how I feel about this. The fights were pretty dang hard already. And how many people do I need to take in there now if the fights will be harder? Like, are we going to have a 60-man raid? Yoshida said that the number of players that have cleared Castrum and done the quest is over 4 times higher than the number of people that cleared Eureka, which is great. But don't forget, Eureka had 4 zones, which were a massive slog instead of, you know, the 1 zone Baja has, or 2 even, with 1 coming. He also said that almost 50% of players are doing Baja content right now. You would think with that many people doing Baja, some of us would have learned the obey mechanic by now, but no. We'll get the final relic step in patch 5.5, so I'm really excited to see what the weapon's final forms will look like, and secretly hoping that my white mage stick will turn back into a branch. Recently, they had to block trial accounts from doing PvP at all because of some botters using third-party tools to overwrite data packets and get into walls and ruin everyone's day. They said they're going to do what they can to stop this, but I guess all in all, they're just another bot in the wall. Regarding the PS5 version of the game and its open beta, here is some rapid fire info on that. You can use your PS4 data on the PS5 open beta. If you are a new player, you can play a free trial on the PS5 open beta. If you have a disc on PS4, you can go digital. The game size for the PS5 version will be about 15 gigs less than the PS4 version, and they might officially launch the game 2 or 3 weeks into the open beta. Anyone can participate in the PS5 open beta so long as you have a PS5, so good luck with that. They are adding a new Bonfire Minion, though whether it will sit still like a wind-up sun or follow you around is anyone's guess, though maybe it will hop around. And then it'll be like a bonfire. A new bard instrument will be added in patch 5.55 part 2. And I mean, while we're on bun jokes, let me just suggest perhaps a bunjo. The new dungeon we're getting in patch 5.5 will have something to do with the Amalja tribe. Those are those lizard guys in Danelon that have tails growing out both ends. I can't make heads or tails of them myself. Next, I'm going to talk about the Nier raid story stuff. So, spoiler alert. After that, I will go into the main story spoilers, so watch out. Consider this Nier spoiler section like a buffer of spoilers before even bigger main story spoilers. Spoiler time. We've entered the spoiler zone. If you gotta hop out here, no worries. Thank you very much for watching. So, as for the Nier raid, the series will come to its conclusion in patch 5.5, and Yoshida is promising a highly enjoyable story with some twists. Which, like, I don't want to sound cynical, but I feel like it's a bold claim because I personally haven't loved the majority of the Nier story. I've liked everything else about it, but not really the story. But I will say that the most recent quest that I did for the Nier story was much better than the others, so I'm cautiously optimistic. Though I have been told that if you played Drakengard, you understand what's happening better. Like, apparently, this big white ball is real bad. It's real bad. It's not an ice cream. It's not a Dippin' Dot. A giant dip. Can you imagine? A giant Dippin' Dot. You're like, it would probably not be that great. Now on to main story spoilers. Main story spoilers are happening now. Spoiler alert. So Yoshida said that the main story featured in patch 5.5 will start from Fandaniel's appearance in Alamigo's Hanging Gardens and chasing Lunar Bahamut. But I'm like, where are we going to chase Lunar Bahamut to? I mean, there's only one place I can think of that Lunar Bahamut might want to go. So, I mean, maybe we'll just hop on his back and hold on tight. I don't think so. Because I feel like once we're there, we're not going to be able to come back. Not immediately, anyway. I mean, can you just fall off the moon? An important character that will play a crucial role in the Zodiark versus Hydaelyn story will make its appearance. Now, I talked to the person who translated this article, and I asked if Yoshida specified male or female when referring to this character, but they said no, it was not specified, so that doesn't narrow things down at all, does it? Like I said at the start of this video, we can expect more deeper information about many of these topics and hopefully more in the live letter that is happening on Friday. I will be restreaming it live, and I will be doing a live letter recap as soon as possible. It will likely be out early next week if I had to guess. If you like this video, please consider supporting the channel on Patreon or on Twitch. You can also support the channel for free by clicking the subscribe button or by sharing this video with your fellow Warriors of Light. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.